Hey everyone, my name's Elo Bandit, and this is episode 6 of my series on Pokemon gimmicks. Today I'll be talking about another gimmick for OU doubles, Stored Power Mewbat. The move Stored Power does damage based off how many stat boosts a Pokemon has. It has a base power of 20, plus 20 more per stat boost. Its power does not decrease due to negative stat changes. So how can we get the most boosts in a single turn? With Mew and Swoobat, of course. Didn't you see the thumbnail? Swoobat has access to the ability Simple, which doubles all stat changes. It can learn Amnesia, which normally doubles your special defense, but with Simple, it triples it. Of course, it also learns the move Stored Power. Swoobat is a Psychic Flying type, meaning it's weak to Dark, as well as Rock, Ice, Electric, and Ghost. If it holds a weakness policy, and Mew hits it with a Dark-type move, it'll multiply Swoobat's attack and special attack by 3 each, due to Simple. If the Dark-type move is Fling, and Mew is holding a Salac Berry, it will activate, causing Swoobat's speed to double. Just to recap, in a single turn, if Mew uses Fling, and Swoobat uses Amnesia, Swoobat gets 3 times attack, 3 times special attack, 2 times speed, and 3 times special defense. The only thing missing is defense, and Mew and Swoobat both have access to Reflect to patch that up. With a total of 18 stat boosts, Swoobat's Stored Power now hits for a base 380. It also gets Stab. This will one-shot anything bar Dark types and Focus Sash holders or sturdy Pokemon. Hidden Power Fighting can take care of Dark types, and Reflect and 3 times special defense essentially neutralize any counterattack. The Swoobat I use has all of its points poured into speed and its defenses. Mew, along with Fling and Reflect, can use Psych Up and Baton Pass to copy Swoobat's stat changes and pass them off to anyone. You can fill up your team with Pokemon that learn Psych Up and Stored Power, including but not limited to Victini, Gardevoir, Xatu, Clefable, Latias, and Musharna. Medicham is also an interesting option, since he can fling a Solic Berry onto Swoobat if Mew goes down, or he can Psych Up, get the special defense, speed, and attack, and sweep physically. Personally, I use Victini because of his awesome coverage, I use Latias because she's very reliable, and I use Musharna because she's very good against Trick Room. She also has access to Barrier to patch up defense. Here's an example battle to show off how effective this strategy can be. It took a long time to get a decent battle because people often forfeit immediately once you start sweeping. To counter this strategy, you have to get Swoobat out of the picture on turn 1. Send out anything and everything to hit it super effectively and knock it out before it can boost and sweep. Once the Psych Up sweep chain gets going, it's almost impossible to stop unless you have priority and the sweepers are both low on hit points. Overall, this gimmick has insanely high potential. If executed correctly, you can have an entire team of absurdly fast sweepers that one-shot almost anything. The setup is low to moderate, because it only takes one turn to get Swoobat's stats up, but it takes 2 more to get the next sweeper up. The shutdown is easy, because if you see this strategy coming, and you knock out the Swoobat before it boosts up, there's no coming back for Team Mewbat. If you can't knock it out turn 1, however, you're going to have a very hard time shutting it down. Overall, is this gimmick viable? Sometimes. The easy setup for such enormous results is well worth it, and you can play around opponents trying to shut you down with Protect, Reflect, and Psych Up. The downside is it's not very difficult to double target Swoobat and take him down before he gets his stats up. It's a relatively inconsistent strategy, but it can definitely win you games, especially if your opponents are unprepared. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you like my stuff, and share my videos with your friends.